Property management question from Susan. So, my property management company just fired me. What records did they need to provide me before parting ways? Ooh, Susan, what did you do? What did you do? I'm just kidding. So, they have to provide you with the lease, the general ledger, keys, and the security deposit. So the lease really is an important document, and it has a lot of information on it. So it's the tenants' names, it has their contact information. It really should actually designate things about how to contact the tenants if they're being contacted by phone, by email. It should have actually all that information. Uh, it has all the details you really need to know about the tenancy. So everything's kind of broken down. So basically, should go so far as to basically state how a tenant is to submit a maintenance request, and how much time do they have to submit that maintenance request. In our case, the tenants have to use our tenant portal. So they have to go through a portal, and that's designated in the lease. That tells the tenants what action they have to take. It basically will state like how they pay their rent. So the tenants have to take an action. So the action could be to take $50 and take it down to the corner store and give it to Bob at the corner store. And then the rest of the rent they're to put in a mailbox on such and such a day and to be shipped. So the action would be to give the money to Bob and to put it in a mailbox. It could say that the rent has to be received in an office by such and such a day. And there is a difference. So if the tenant's job was to put the rent into a mailbox, if something happens to that mailbox, or if somehow there's a delay in the mail, that's not the tenant's fault because the tenant actually took that action. So all this information is really in the lease. Much of what you need. So how to contact the tenants, so on and so forth, and go forward. Or for the new property management company to basically contact the tenants, they would actually really want to rely on the lease. The general ledger is just kind of giving you a breakdown of all the expenses that the property has. So it's a debit and credit columns, somewhat pretty self-explanatory. Hopefully you should work out with property management company. You do need your end of the year 1019s prepared. So they really should be taking care of you at the end of the year, even if things went south. They should just automatically be doing that. But not every company, I think, is that professional and that equipped to do that. You certainly need the keys. Hopefully, if you can't get the keys from the property management company, I mean, they should be giving you the keys, obviously. They should be giving you whatever they have. But you can get the tenants' keys and access from the tenants. And then you need the security deposits. So you're actually going to need to arrange from them. So if you're actually switching property management companies, the incoming property management company, this is something that happens all the time. So we get clients from that are leaving their companies, pretty much monthly. We reach out to the incoming company and we kind of get on board. Sometimes it's difficult with the property management manager. They're not really thrilled to be losing a client. Sometimes we have to get the broker involved. It's generally pretty pleasant. We just have to send a friendly reminder to the broker to say, hey, we're trying to get this straight, but we need to have a transfer of the security deposit. And they should hopefully have been keeping them in escrow account. So every state is different, but basically every state you have to keep the rents in a separate escrow account. And you'll actually have to do the same. So you'll actually have to, when they send you the escrowed amounts, which would be typically the security deposit, likely last month's rent, you'll get those funds either from the property management company or they'll send it to your new property management company. And like I said, if you're signing up with a new property management company, they're just going to step in and take over. So we just kind of send an email with you as the owner and say, hi, so-and-so, brokerage. We're working with so-and-so, taking over, and these are the things we need. And typically they'll give it to us because there's a broker involved, and I think they're a little bit more aware to behave a little bit better. So it should be pretty seamless. All right, well, good luck with that.